Giro d'Italia 2025, Stage 5, and we're here in Matera, the Città dei Sassi. You wouldn't know it from looking behind me, but if you watched the race footage, you would have seen the helicopter shots of this city carved out of stone. Before we get to the race action, I want to let you know that the Giro d'Italia coverage is brought to you by Bicycle, the best place to buy and sell pre-owned bikes. Head on over to bicycle.com/FloBikes to sell your bike in minutes. List them in seconds, sell them in minutes, and show them off to cyclists worldwide who might be interested. And also get your 30% off seller discount code. The stage winner, well, is the stage winner from stage 1, stage 3, and the race leader, Mads Pedersen, the Dane, coming from behind, charging to victory, thanks to his man, Vacek, the lead-out man who just rode by right here in the white jersey, best young rider, setting ahead of Isaac Del Toro. The race, well, it was a long haul from Puglia over here to Basilicata, which is in the arch of Italy's boot, heading here to Matera. 3 riders went on the escape, 3 Italians, and it was whittled down to 2 Italians, and they were caught with 13 kilometers to go. But all the attention was back on the main peloton, and that climb with about 27 kilometers out. Roglic's team, Red Bull Bora-Hansgrohe, was setting the pace to get him in position, to get him out of trouble. Near the top, when everything was settled and looked okay, and the sprinters were being dropped, also thanks to the work of Lidl Trek, Mads Pedersen's team, well, we saw UAE Team Emirates go to the front and start to set a mean pace down the descent into the valley before these kickers up here to Matera and the finish line right behind me. We thought, who is UAE Team working for? Is it Isaac Del Toro? We saw Jay Vine on the front. Is it to simply keep Juan Ayuso out of trouble and perhaps set him up for the stage win and some bonus seconds? We don't know exactly. In fact, in the end, it was Isaac Del Toro who I think picked up 10th place, their best place finisher. But let's focus on Red Bull, because when they disappeared, they reappeared. And once they reappeared, well, Primoz was there with force, launching a move with around 2 kilometers to go. I thought he might give it a go today, because this sort of stage finish is the Primoz type finish, what we saw so many times in the Vuelta a España. Perhaps not steep enough, and in fact, maybe that was the downfall, because when he attacked around 2 kilometers to go, woo! It was put everybody out in a single file. Mads Pedersen was KO, slipping back fast. Primoz Roglic was driving on the front for some time, but then he just sat up and pulled the plug on that effort, knew it was probably too far out, and also was testing what Juan Ayuso was up to see if he can put him on the ropes and put some of his other GC rivals out of contention. I don't think that happened. We'll have to look further down the GC to confirm things, but in our early reports, we didn't see that. What we did see was excellent work by Lidl Trek, and I mentioned Vacek, who'd ridden by a minute ago. He eased things up, kind of slowed down the pace to make sure Mads Pedersen got back in position and to make sure Mads Pedersen was going to be there for the win, which was a hard ask, because when we spoke to Tom Pidcock at the finish line, he was quite impressed with Pedersen, but he gave the compliments more to Vacek, saying if I had a lead-out man like Vacek, well, maybe I could have got the win. He was just knocked out. We got a few words with Tom Pidcock right after the line. What a great guy, racing for Q36.5. I thought he had finished second place, but then when I saw the replay, I was able to collect my thoughts. I saw from Team Bahrain Victorious is Zambanini, who picked up second place. He surprised even Mads Pedersen, because when we spoke with Mads Pedersen in the mix zone afterwards, Mads Pedersen was coming up to the line right behind me, drifting over to the left, was watching Tom Pidcock on his right, and he said, I got this. Tom Pidcock's there, is fading, but then he was caught off guard by Zambanini on his left, but Mads Pedersen was there, able to pull it off, able to get that win again, and even dropped a few F-bombs for us in the interview that he's done every day. Except, no, he didn't do it yesterday. Clearly it was an off day yesterday for him. If he was caught out, didn't have the legs after being caught up in some crashes and not dropping F-bombs in the interview when he gave it for the Maglia Rosa, the pink jersey presentation. But here he is, back on top, and he says he's probably in the best form of his career and riding on a high after securing that contract with Lidl Trek, lifetime contract. We don't know how many years, but however many years he continues riding in the peloton and dominating the sprints, as we've seen him do in the Tour de France, as we've seen him do in the World Championships back in 2019. Well, this is pure Mads Pedersen. pure power, pure delivery, and coming home to the line in Matera with a victory, stage 3, and with the pink jersey, and with more time on the second place overall, Primoz Roglic. Because of those bonus seconds on the line, Mads Pedersen took the day in Matera, arms raised, third stage win of the 2025 Giro d'Italia.